first signature shoe was the Puma Clyde, customized for New York Knicks legend Clyde Frazier in 1973. When Nike dropped the first ever Air Jordans in 1985, the brand opened the door for NBA stars to build their own personal brands with the kicks that they rock on the hardwood.
Money's gotta be the shoes. Shoes. You sure it's not the shoes?
I'm sure, Mars.
There are 16 active players with their own signature footwear. Some are married to recognizable brands, while others have paved their own way. Let's take a look at who's rocking their namesake on their feet. LeBron James entered the NBA as the chosen one, which is coincidental because Nike chose to hand him a bag during his transition from high school to the NBA. From 2004 to now, LeBron has dropped a signature shoe every single year. That is 17 silhouettes and a number of colorways, as well as soldier and ambassador variations. His most recent iteration, the LeBron 17s, have changed the game. They are one of the dopest and most unique sneakers that we have ever seen. With these, Nike introduced the Knitposit, a technology that blends the knit from his 15s and the battle knit from his 16s. The result is a limitless canvas for different colorways and exclusive drops, including the 2Ks, which are currently reselling for up to $5,000. Let me know if you get your hands on them. The second player on our list is also a multiple-time Finals MVP. Kevin Durant has had 12 iterations of his signature line, all designed by Liu Chang. It started after his Rookie of the Year showing when KD secured his own signature shoe bag with Nike. The KD4 had one of the most sought-after colorways in the game due to a collab with Nerf. The shoe features a splattered graphic on the midsole and mid-front strap. The most impressive silhouette of the KD family is the 10, Durant even said so himself. The lacing system goes all the way down to the sole of the shoe, not only providing security around the foot, but also giving us something that we have not seen on a basketball shoe before. In 2014, Kyrie Irving and Nike united to introduce us to his first signature shoe, the Kyrie 1, also designed by Liu Chang. The most recent version of the shoe, the Kyrie 6s, dropped at the beginning of the 2019-20 NBA season. It features an Air Zoom turbo bag, traction 360 grip, a mid-foot strap, and plush foam. Kyrie has a special connection with the number 11. The drop delivered something that we've never seen before, a lineup of 11 colorways inspired by 11 cities. Each colorway was released exclusively in each respective city, but of course you can cop on resale. The Greek Freak set his nickname in stone, or I should say shoe, when he teamed up with Nike in the summer of 2019. The Nike Zoom Greek Freak 1's release was timed perfectly, debuting just after he snagged his first regular season MVP crown. He is the first athlete born and raised outside of the US to have their own signature shoe, and his story is perfectly etched throughout the silhouette. The outer midsoles of each sneaker have the names of his parents. On the soles of each shoe's heel are the names of his 4 brothers, and the Greek flag is integrated into his jersey number on the upper heel tab. And the best part of the story, Giannis has never purchased a basketball sneaker to this day. Our last Nike athlete, Paul George, signed with the brand in 2016 after 6 seasons in the league. The PG1 is another one of the most personal shoes that we've seen so far. 3 small graphics on the sneaker represent the birthday of his first daughter, his birthday, and a stripe representing the rod used to repair his right leg fracture. The shoe's traction pattern covering the upper resembles fish scales, a nod to the Clippers forward's love for fish, and it doesn't stop there. Each version and colorway hold details that tell a different part of PG-13's story. Over the last decade, Steph Curry revolutionized the game and captured the imagination of kids around the world with his three-point marksmanship. But in 2015, Curry got dragged for the second iteration of his signature shoe with Under Armour when haters said the Curry 2 Low Chefs looked like dad shoes. Okay, honestly, they did look like dad shoes, but other shoe designers have jumped on that dad shoe vibe heavy since. Curry has since changed the silhouettes drastically. The one that hits the most visually is the UASC 302. The off-season shoe has a mid-cut design and a mix of Under Armour's Micro G foam and charged cushioning. It also comes in a number of colorways. But let's be honest, we're just happy he moved on from the dad shoes. The best player in the world wears New Balance. That's how New Balance markets their partnership with Kawhi Leonard, but we aren't here for the best in the world debate. Kawhi signed with the brand in November 2018. His signature shoe wasn't revealed until February 2020 when the Clippers baller took the court in the New Balance Kawhis for the NBA All-Star Game. The thing that stands out the most, the fun guy opted for a fun color palette. The side panels and the tongue feature a rainbow-like mosaic of orange, blues, and reds. Who would have thought? The most recent drop for James Harden's line, the Harden Volume 4, looks drastically different than his previous iterations, which is a very good thing. When Harden dropped the Volume 1 in 2016, it didn't go so well. The backlash was mostly directed towards the all-black colorway of the shoe, and let's just say people didn't like them. The 2019 version features a semicircle eyelet, a suede overlay on the toe, and they come in a number of flavors including pink lemonade and cookies and cream. When Adidas gave Damian Lillard his own signature shoe in 2015, casual basketball fans had no idea who he was. But it didn't take them long to catch on. The Dame 6 debuted in 2019 in Ruthless and Heckler colorways. With this silhouette, the Trailblazers baller is letting fans know a little bit more about himself by introducing additional featured drops of the Dame 6, like the Stone Cold, paying homage to Stone Cold Steve Austin, a collab with Sonic the Hedgehog, and a collab with McDonald's called Dame Sauce. Derrick Rose is only the 8th player in NBA history to drop 10 consecutive signature sneakers with the same brand. Rose has been loyal to Adidas since being drafted in 2008. Personally, the Adidas Adizero Rose 1, released in 2010, is not my favorite. But for All-Star Weekend 2020, the Three Stripes brought Rose's first signature shoe back in a special retro colorway that I do like, and it can't be ignored. The body of the Adizero D Rose 1 Retro Concrete is soft gray suede. The sole and heel are off-white, while the medial side of each shoe features a mosaic of roses. The shoe seems to be a nod to a poem written by Tupac called The Rose That Grew from Concrete, which alludes to reaching one's goals in life despite the hardships and obstacles along the way. Donovan Mitchell and Adidas released the Don Issue 1 in 2018. The acronym stands for Determination Over Negativity. The first colorway in vibrant red and blue is a nod to Mitchell's Spida nickname, and the entire line is comic book themed. What stands out the most about Spida's shoes is his desire for them to be accessible to anyone who'd want to rock them. Rather than posting a $200 price point, they can be copped for $100 or less. Russell Westbrook's passion, intensity, and style are unmatched in the league right now. And when Russ put his name on a signature shoe, you already knew he was going to give you something you'd never seen before. He landed his first shoe with the Jordan brand in 2018, dubbed Jordan Why Not 01. It immediately made other sneakers look like they weren't doing enough. They also just look like they're perfect to ball in. The most recent drop, the Why Not 03, has a multi-paneled look with an intricate design in the midsole. Since debuting the shoe in December, Westbrook has already rocked a number of player-exclusive colorways that pretty much highlight one thing: you can't keep up with Brody. Chris Paul and Jordan Brand have quietly flown under the radar and dropped 12 CP3 signature shoes since their debut in 2008. Aesthetically, his line hasn't pushed the boundaries too far from what we've seen from the Jordan brand in the past. Instead, Paul has focused on a reliable court shoe with good traction, cushioning, and support. You may not know much about Anta, a branded sportswear company in China, but Klay Thompson knew enough about them in 2015 to sign a 10-year deal with the international brand worth $8 million a year. That's a lot of bread. Klay's signature kicks don't register much with sneakerheads. They do, however, seem to be a reliable and high-performing on-court shoe. The best drop so far, Anta 2020 Klay Thompson KT5. The high-top silhouette seems like something from the future, especially the cotton candy-like Klay effect and Easter Day colorways. There is another Anta partnership with an NBA player that doesn't even have as much hype as Thompson's. Lakers guard Rajon Rondo signed with the brand and designed his first signature shoe, the RR1 basketball shoes, in 2013. The relationship seems to be ongoing as the latest version, the new Rajon Rondo RR5, was released in the summer of 2019. Nets guard Spencer Dinwiddie is the one player on our list who does not have a shoe deal with a well-known brand. Instead, he drew his shoe dreams up himself. In 2017, Dinwiddie teamed up with Project Dream to launch his own independent signature shoe, the Kyrie Rose. The coolest part about these kicks, each game-used pair is auctioned off and the proceeds are used for the Dinwiddie Scholars Program. After his first season in the shoe, the total money raised helped send 2 low-income students to college. Joel Embiid and Draymond Green are next in line to drop their own signature shoes. Embiid is set for a 2020 release with Under Armour, while a date hasn't been announced for Green's partnership with Converse. It was once rare for an athlete to be rocking their own kicks. In years to come, it might just be the norm.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.